Making mentor, Francisco Domini from Brazil. And I really appreciate you making the trip up, man. It's so good to have you here. Uh, how long were you down there studying with
I
Domini?
went. I went in 2020 for about 10 days, and last November I was there for 3 weeks working in the
No
factory.
kidding.
Yeah,
No kidding.
absolutely beautiful country, wonderful people, and the foundry is amazing. So
And what's unique about Domini's cymbals are using everything. A lot of the independent cymbalsmiths are buying blanks, but I understand you're doing the whole process.
Yes, it was a little tough because I want to control everything I'm doing. So um, the craziness began 2000, and since I become obsessed by symbols.
And you learned in Istanbul.
I learned in Istanbul with Mustafa Diril. Also, my researching, I do a lot of researching and pretty much want to understand and make a research in the whole process because the lack of information leads me to I need to understand. I need. And
Did you even know about Domini when you were starting with like the stainless steel and
So
everything?
when I first started was around the time that Nicky Moon, another one of the great cymbalsmiths here, went to train with Francisco, and so I was aware of him through that. And when I was doing the stainless steel, he would comment sometimes on Instagram like, "Good work, that's very nice." And then when I bought my first bronze blanks, he said, "Well, let me know if you need anything, if you want to know anything." I said, "Oh, I'm not going to bother him. He's a busy guy." So he asked again, and I asked some questions, and that quickly led to, "Well, why don't you come to the factory and learn?" So
That is what seems so cool to me is that this marketplace and you craftsmen, it's not a competition where they're saying things about each other and competing for business, and nobody's making a fortune. But and the stainless steel, that was kind of an economic thing, right? You weren't getting the bronze blanks.
So I
or-
originally got the stainless steel because at the time it was relatively inexpensive to get, and I could teach myself some stuff before I moved on to bronze.
Yeah.
So now I'll do it as a specialty thing. If somebody asks for it, I'll do it. I primarily work in B20, but I still think that there's room sonically and musically for stainless steel.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Especially if it's made really big. People
Yeah.
always their eyeballs pop out when I bring these 30-inch cymbals with me, but that's how you get stainless, in my opinion, that's how you get stainless steel to sound good because you can get the depth of sound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know, there's something that I always share all the information I have.
Yeah.
And I see that we are not competitors because more you learn, more you become unique. So you need to hear the drummers and make the right thing
Yeah.
because what matters. I don't care if the stainless steel B8, B20. If the sound is great, that's the matters.
And that's what's really remarkable about the cymbal marketplace, and what I want to try to focus on in the Rebeat cymbal book is for so many decades, I'm not picking on Zildjian, but the whole marketing narrative was the secret nature of the process, and it was closely guarded. And now it's out, and everybody's helping each other develop it further. Yeah, yeah. Well, thanks so much for coming,
Thank you.
people. Really.
Thank you,
enjoyed
Rob,
it.
for having us. I really